Why does everything have to be so difficult for me? It's like, no matter what I do, the universe just has it out for me. I mean, look at Jake. That dude has everything handed to him on a silver platter. If I had half the chances he gets, I'd probably be ruling the world by now. Why can't I have what he has?
Whenever I'm around
It's
people,
just not
I feel like they're judging me, like they're putting me down in their minds. I can almost hear them thinking, wow, she's so useless. Is it all in my head?
Maybe
Or
if
do
I had
people
more
really see
support,
me this
I
way?
wouldn't be in this mess. But no, I'm all alone in this. It's just me
Seriously,
against
why
the
is
world.
everyone else so lucky? I mean, it seems like they get every opportunity, every break. It's not that I don't want to be happy for them. It's just hard, you know? Every time I see them succeeding, it's a reminder of everything
any
I'm
of my
not.
problems. It's like there's this wall, and every solution I
Sound
think of
familiar?
just
If it's a
crashes
one-time thing, fine. We've all been there. But if this is your daily soundtrack, then you might be marinating in a victim mentality. So, what is victim mentality? It's when someone plays the constant victim, thinking the world's out to get them with no real proof. They feel attacked, singled out, stomped on by everyone, no matter what the objective reality is. In this video, we're going to unpack 12 signs of victim mentality, unravel where this mentality might be coming from, and tackle how to deal with it. We're also revealing some surprising facts and theories, so stay tuned to the end of this video so that you don't miss anything. Warning though, this is going to hit you hard. It'll hurt, but if you're still watching this, you might need it. Now, here are 12 signs. Someone's stuck in victim mentality. Let's make it clear though, spotting a few of these signs doesn't slap a label on anyone. It takes a deep dive by a legit mental health pro to nail down this diagnosis, but recognizing these signs can be the first step in addressing the issue. 1. Being ultra-sensitive to criticism. We're talking about people who can't handle any form of feedback. You know the type, the ones who twist every well-intended piece of advice into a full-blown personal attack. It's like walking on eggshells around them. Throw a suggestion their way, and they take it as a direct hit. For them, it's not about getting better, it's about fighting off perceived attacks. They're always on guard, ready to defend against attacks that aren't even happening. 2. Chronic self-doubt. It's not just a fleeting thought. It's a stubborn, dark cloud hanging over their heads, whispering they're never good enough, strong enough, smart enough. It's like a broken record, replaying messages of inadequacy and powerlessness. Belief is so ingrained, it's like a shadow that follows them around, convincing them they don't have the power to change anything in their lives. 3. Avoidance of responsibility, never owning up to what they do and the fallout that comes with it. It's always someone else's problem, be it their boss, their partner, or the whole world. They're constantly dodging, laying blame like there's no tomorrow, and avoiding any real accountability. This lets them sit tight in their victim role, without dealing with consequences or making any changes. 4. External locus of control. They think everything is controlled by others, by situations, not by their own actions. They see life as something that just happens to them, not something they have a hand in. It's like they've given up any personal control, constantly giving away their own power. It's as if they've let fate take the wheel, while they just sit back, doing nothing. 5. Catastrophic thinking. This is about constantly predicting doomsday scenarios, even when there's no sign of them on the horizon. It's like living in a constant state of alert, waiting for the next disaster to strike, even if it's just a minor hiccup. Every situation is a potential catastrophe. Every setback is a final doom. 6. Manipulation, using their "poor me" act to rake in sympathy and favors. They'll stretch the truth, leave out key details, and milk their struggles to get people to see them a certain way. It's all about pulling strings to get what they want, pushing buttons to keep the attention and pity pouring in. It turns relationships toxic, making them hooked on the constant pat on the back and "you poor thing" comments. They're not looking for a way out of their problems, they're looking for an audience. 7. Passive-aggressive behavior. Alright, you know these people, the ones who can't just say what they mean, so they hit you with sneaky silent hostility instead. It's those hidden jabs, the veiled insults, because they can't just say what's up. It's the muffled anger and the quiet digs, all because speaking up seems too hard for them. They let their problems boil and simmer, creating a mess of unsaid issues and bitterness. It's not about finding solutions. It's about lingering in unspoken anger and frustration. 8. Chronic feelings of resentment. These people are always mad, always bitter, and it's always someone else's fault. They're stuck in this relentless cycle of blaming everyone but themselves for their misery. It's never about what they could have done differently. It's about what everyone else did to them. They harbor this anger, turning it over in their minds, letting it fuel their every action and thought. They're not looking to let go or move forward. They're settled in their resentment, making it pessimism their home, always waiting for the sky to fall. They're so wrapped up in their negative bubble, they miss the good stuff happening around them. They're basically their own worst enemies, creating the disasters they fear. And when things do go south, it's just another chance for them to play the victim, ignoring the fact that they set themselves up for failure. 10. Reluctance to problem solve. The ones who'd rather wallow in their misery than lift a finger to change their situation. They stay marinating in their problems, convincing themselves that nothing they do will make a dent. Instead of rolling up their sleeves and digging themselves out, they'd rather play the helpless victim, sinking deeper into their self-made mess. 11. Frequent envy. These people are always jealous, thinking everyone else has it so much better than them. They feel stuck and sorry for themselves, missing chances to get better. They're stuck in their own negative world, ignoring what they could achieve. 12. Projection of incompetence. These people play the I can't game, acting like they can't do anything right to dodge blame and skip out on work. It's a shield to dodge failure and any real effort. And oh, it brings in the sympathy and help from others, keeping them hooked on dependency. Victim mentality. It's like this sneaky little parasite, latching onto you from various angles. It ain't usually just one thing causing it. It's a messed up cocktail of your environment, your past, maybe even your brain wiring. And sometimes, let's be honest, it's just a convenient escape. It could be coming from your childhood. The raw stuff, abuse, neglect, controlling parents. These early nightmares, they mess with your head, make you feel worthless and trapped, like there's no way out. It could be low self-esteem. When you think you're worthless, you're more likely to play the victim card, overlooking the good stuff and bathing in the bad. It could be depression and anxiety. They twist your thoughts, paint everything in shades of helpless and hopeless. And guess what? That breeds a classic victim mindset. It could be your toxic surroundings. If your environment sucks, if people around you are dragging you down into their victim swamp, it's going to rub off on you. Here is another possible cause. Sometimes, acting the victim gets you attention, sympathy, the whole caring shebang. And yeah, that can be addictive. And sometimes, some people are just wired to see themselves as the perpetual victim. They're zoomed in on every negative, every slight, real or imagined. Now, there also may be a biological cause of victim mentality. It's a highly speculative theory, but maybe your brain chemistry, your neurological makeup, is rolling the dice against you, skewing your mood and perceptions. So, how do we overcome this victim mentality? First, you need to work on self-awareness. Recognize those victim thoughts when they pop up and challenge them. Call them out. Is this really true? Or am I playing the victim again? Keep a journal if you need to. Get those thoughts out and stare them down on paper. Then flip the script. Look for solutions, not just problems. Practice taking feedback with an open mind. It's not an attack, it's a chance to grow. When you hear criticism, breathe, stay calm, think it over, and respond, don't react. Write down your achievements, no matter how small. Remind yourself daily. You're capable, you've got evidence. Speak to yourself positively. Own your actions. If you messed up, admit it, fix it. It's tough, but it builds character and respect. Remember, you hold the reins. Take small steps to regain control. Make choices that lead to change. Get real with yourself. Assess if your fears are logical. Challenge those irrational thoughts, replace them with balanced ones. Be honest. Speak your truth openly. Manipulating won't get you genuine love or respect. Honesty builds real connections. Communicate clearly. If something bothers you, speak up. Clear the air. It's healthier than bottling it up. Let go of the grudge. It's poisoning you, not them. Forgive, not for their peace of mind, but for yours. Look for the light. Train your mind to see the good. Start with one positive thought a day. Build from there. Dive into the solution pool. Face your problems head on. It's tough, but liberating. Start with small, manageable steps. Celebrate others. It breeds positivity. Focus on your journey, your progress. Everyone's race is different. Show your worth, prove you can. Take on tasks, see them through. It'll build your confidence and shatter the professional help. Go get it. There's no shame. A counselor or a psychologist can help you rip apart those victim thoughts and build up resilience. And sometimes it might be more than just thoughts. It might be your brain playing tricks. If that's the case, a psychiatrist can help balance things out with meds, if needed. It's about giving you the level playing field you deserve. To wrap it up, it's time to change the tune playing in your head. Don't let the "I'm a victim" anthem be your life soundtrack. Get the help you need, use the tools you have, and start taking control of your own story.